Hey guys, Robert Drysdale here. We're at Drysdale Jiu-Jitsu headquarters at Zenith headquarters in Las Vegas, Nevada. We've been in this location for almost 14 years now, and 6:30 p.m. class is the class I've been teaching for almost 14 years. This is our advanced class. Sometimes we have some white belts in there. But what we're doing here, guys, is one of my favorite drills for Jiu-Jitsu. It's 4 minutes top, 4 minutes bottom, 4 minutes out. Sometimes we do 3 minutes. I've been doing 4 lately, so you're really in for 8. You get a 4-minute break. Now that sounds like a long break, but you got to remember the 4 minutes you're in there because you got a new partner every 4 minutes. They're very intense. So these are like very competition-oriented rounds, right? Like you're not going to have, it's not a flow round. It's not, because you get a long round 10 minutes with the same person. It's almost like there's a silent agreement between the training partners that they're going to flow and go easy. They're not going to go to war all the time. It depends on the training partner. But a lot of times, if the rounds are long, they tend to be a little less intense. Now, because you have someone fresh jumping on you, the fresh person is always trying to take advantage of the fact that they're fresh, and they're going to go a lot harder than the guy who's trying to rest. So you have a dynamic there of the guy who's coming in is always hungrier than the guy who's just, been in there been there for 4 minutes. So it's physically a little bit harder, a little more competition oriented, a little more dynamic. A lot of times when people are getting ready for competition, this is what I recommend they do. I think long flow rounds are great for overall practice, lower injury ratio as well. But physically and intensity wise, these rounds are a lot better. So that's what these guys are doing. I normally let the guy on bottom choose their guard. I'm not one of those that say, oh, this is our game at this gym. I don't believe that. I think people should discover their own game, right? What is it that you like? Close guard, half guard, butterfly, spider, don't care, whatever works for you. I believe that my job as an instructor is to give you the greatest amount of options as possible and let you choose which tools work for you. Because we have to consider anatomy, we have to consider preferences, we have to consider the fact that sometimes your instructor shows you something that makes no sense to you now, but it will 8 years down the road, right? That's happened to me before. So I don't like to push something that someone doesn't want to eat, right? If they want to eat like mango, they get mango. If they want apple, they get apple. If they want orange, they get orange. I'm going to give them all the options. So by choosing your guard, they're able to develop their preferred style as they go. Even though we do teach them everything, I let them pick and choose, whatever they feel works best for them in that particular moment along their jiu-jitsu journey, okay? So this is our class. If you guys want to walk around with me, you're going to see what I'm doing. I'm going to be correcting them. A lot of times if I see a mistake that is reoccurring, I stop and we do a quick Q&A, or I'll talk about what they're doing wrong, and then we get back to work, okay? See you guys on the mats. This is why I go away and I pull my arm back. He might try to reach for my arm, Okay, meanwhile, I extend my leg. Why do I extend my leg? Because remember when I was in combat stance, the reason his reverse to La Riva fits so well is because my knee was at a 90-degree angle, maybe even a 45-degree angle. That means his leg is sticky around my leg. Exactly. When I extend my leg, look what happens to that hook. It normally drops. Now I'm going to thread with my foot, not behind the ankle, behind the knee. Now Drew is panicking. Why is he panicking? Because he's got nothing to work with. I mean between his legs. I have his right leg split with my left foot and his left leg split with my right hand. If I have the pocket grip, it helps pulling me up. So I'm going to come back to where I came from, but on my terms. Loading this leg up on my shoulder, not the bicep. He's going to feel heavy. Also notice his hips are slightly off the ground. That works in my favor. I'm going to go collar with the thumb end. Why thumb end? It's anatomically more fitting, and I'm going to be able to apply pressure on the neck if I want to. How do I finish this pass? Don't put your knees on the ground. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't put your knees on the ground. Don't drive with your head. Drive with your belly. So knees off the ground. Drive with your belly, looking forward. This is a lot stronger than this right here. Okay? There's no weight when you put your knees on the ground. There's lots of weight when you keep your toes on the ground. So drive looking forward with the thumb on the inside. Any questions there? So Drew is going for his reverse to La Riva, right? Let's say I have the lapel this time. And as he goes, if I feel like I'm losing that fight, I got to go far away. I take away what? His kiss the dragon. By putting my hip on the ground, how's he going to get underneath me? He can't get underneath me, right? Now he might keep trying. There's the things he can do. The sooner I stop that leg, the better. So I go straight with the right, and I thread with the left. The sooner I stop that leg, the better my options, because now he can't spin anymore. He's stuck in front of me. I'm going to pull myself back up, pushing off my left elbow, pulling with the right, going back to where I came from. Loading this leg on my shoulder. Left hand on the collar, thumb on the inside. Keep his hips off the ground as I begin to pass. Driving with the belly, not with the head. Belly, belly, belly. My knees go on the ground only when I'm done passing. Everyone get it? All right, 1, 2, 3. A Zanai tá ficando no negócio lá o dia inteiro? Fala pra ela que se a gente ganhar, dá um dinheiro pra ela. Se a gente ganhar, fala pra gente, não, dou $200 pra ela, alguma coisa, entendeu? Mas se ficar o dia inteiro, ganha. Vai ficar o dia inteiro. Yes. Yes, but hide the left hand so you don't go for a triangle. Guys, you gotta hide the free hand so they don't go for a triangle. All right, guys, time. Listen up. How do we feel about that move? I know it's not an easy one for the white belts, okay? It is advanced, okay? I apologize. But you have to learn it sooner or later. Any questions regarding what we just did? So I'm gonna stripe some of you guys right now before I forget, okay? Let's line up really quick, and then we're gonna drink water, and then we're gonna roll. Just gotta keep it up, brother. You're doing great. You're on the right track. Congratulations, keep it up. Good job.
The other ones fell off.
How many you got? Thank you. Good job, bud. All right, we have one more stripe, but he is not here tonight, so that's it. All right, guys, quick sip of water. If you leave the mats, put your shoes on. When you're back on the mats, be ready to go live. 1, 2, 3. Gotta move, Noah, more movement. He's heavier than you. Don't lose that half guard, Veronica. You almost got past there, okay? You gotta keep that foot in half guard when you do that. Better posture there, Bruno. Let's open. All right, machine gun there, Charles. Non-stop attacking. Try to get that combat stance there, Jake. Hands busy on his legs now. You don't need his arms. You don't need his arms. You need his legs. Yes. You've opened. I want the hands on the legs. Now he's closed. It's harder. See? Once you open, I want, yes. Always on the legs. Elbows in. Nice, Charles. All right, more movement there. Yeah, good guard there, Charles. Keep it up. You good, man? You gotta get to the end of the foot there, Veronica. You gotta push him away into the foot. Make his foot disappear until I can't see it on this side. You gotta roll your left elbow back until I can't see his foot. Nice pressure there, Drew. Nice pressure, Drew. Stay tight, stay tight. Nice chest in. Heavy shoulder. You gotta get more lapel there. No, you got on the right track, but it's too much slack. Nice there, Pipoca. Nice, very nice, Pipoca. Os dois correram? O cara não quer perder, né, cara? O cara não quer... Sabe que o negócio? Os caras estão ralando há muito tempo pra ter o recorde. O cara não quer arriscar. Na reta final, o cara não quer arriscar. Easy. Cara, eu até deixo assim, mas tomar muito cuidado, entendeu, cara? O homem de kimono não pode. É, kimono não pode, tá? Só pra você saber. Não vale kimono. Aí, ô Henrico, you're too tall with that shoulder. Get the shoulder on chest. Nice underhook there, Veronica. Keep working that underhook. Keep working that underhook. On your side. Ah! Gotta keep tighter on the underhook, Veronica. Off your knees there, Ray. It's hard to pass on your knees with a spider guard. Hands on the legs. Try to get the combat stance. He's got you good, I can see. Nice guard there, heavyweight. Bring your knees to your chest. Now you got him under control. You got to get him off balance. It's not enough to hold him there, Santino. Holding him is not enough. You're not moving. If he's not off balance, you're a sitting target, Santino. There we go. What do you got? Nice, Santino. Up. Very nice. Beautiful. Switch. Top, bottom out. Excellent, Santino. Switch and go. Not a break. Go. Not a break. Pipoca. These guys, huh? Huh? I saw the flying triangle. That's what I saw. I had to talk shit to you for you to do it. 50% of that submission's mine. You know that, right? Never let him grab the head there, Bruno. Never let him grab the head. Nice, Bruno. Nice, Greg. Almost. You got to move north-south sooner on that one, Greg. Elbow deep there, Ruben. Elbow deep. You got to fight for the hands. Nice. Easy. Very nice. Always elbow deep on the armbar. Not hand deep. Hand deep, it's easy for him to escape. Oh, yes. Careful there. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just letting you know. I just want you to know that it's illegal. You see Joey and Don and the boys? Tanner, that won? I think Tanner and Don won by submission. Joey won by decision. Apparently the guy just like defended and just didn't want to get tapped. Huh?
I was surprised when I saw him.
Oh, Joey, nah. He's good in the gi. He just doesn't, he prefers no gi, but he's just as good. Nice there, Oron. Get underneath him. Go, 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 go. Nice, Oron. Nice defense there, Armin. You can pull with the second hand too, Drew. Add the second hand to the first and pull. All right, go, guys. No break. Nice, Veronica. Move the day. Watch the triangle. The posture is what's failing, Veronica. You got to put your hip on the ground. Keep her head down, Noah. Shoulder shrimp. Keep pulling her head and shoulder shrimping. Once you connect the shin, get on top. Very nice. Nice butterfly there, Greg. Nice, 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 nice. Follow through, Greg. Nice. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Switch sides too, Greg. You know what you could do on that butterfly is when he's really leaning in the other way is like switch quickly your hips to the other side. You can hit the same butterfly on the other side. The trick is to switch your hips quickly from here to here. You go for the outside leg on that, Phil. You got to get to the end of the foot there. Roll your elbow until his foot disappears underneath your armpit. Look up. That's the one. End of the foot. You're not at the end of the foot yet. Keep pushing him away with the right hand. Biting, biting. Push him away. Yeah, that's why you need one foot on the inside so you can push him away with the shin, Phil. Try to free that leg there, Pipaka. You start going to the back. There you go. Now push him away. Kick the back of the knee. Nice, Phil. Nice, Phil. You don't want to go that way. You want to keep it. Yeah, stay over there. Try to get your right leg on between his legs there, Phil. Yes. All right, time. Can you pause that for me, Santino, really quick? Get everyone. Same position over here, both you guys. Bring it in. Everyone, bring it in. So this is a common situation on the straight foot lock. Bring it in. Can you pause that? Yeah, thank you. Phil. Go, same position. This is a very, very common situation when attacking the straight foot lock. Give me that 50-0 you had there, Phil, and I'm going to tell you why you were struggling, why it was hard to finish. The first problem we have is that Pipaka is slightly taller than Phil, meaning Phil is always going to be closer to the knee than he is to where he wants to be, right? If your opponent is taller, when exchanging straight foot locks, he always has a little bit of an edge, defending and attacking. So that's his first problem. The second problem is whenever Phil tries to adjust his foot like I was telling him to do, for example, just fix your gi here really quick, Phil, so his foot is on the other side. There we go. So now grab it. Yeah. So pause. You see how I can see Pipaka's foot here? That means it's not that Phil can't finish. It's going to be harder. It's not well adjusted is what it means. And when I was asking Phil to adjust, he was trying. But every time Phil would scoot backwards, what Pipaka would do is what? Bring himself in. And why can he bring himself in? Can anyone tell me? Huh? Yes. So the foot can go on the hip or the shin can go on the hip. And then you're going to bite. Get this foot underneath his butt and bite. So now what this does, a little bit closer to his crotch. Yes. What that does, it gives Phil a little more control of the range, right? Because now you can push him away with the right leg. So what that means is Pipaka is a little bit further back and having a hard time coming back in because this leg is in the way. If this foot were on the other side, he would be able to get closer, butt to butt. Does that make sense? Easier to hand fight, easier to, and harder for him to adjust a foot lock. Okay, so once we get this guy, we bite. It's very important that Phil stays what? On his side, almost inwards, because that's where Pipaka is stuck. If Phil is inwards, how is Pipaka going to stand up? He can't. It's awkward. You see that? Now, if Phil starts going this way, then he's having an easier time standing up. And the more he comes this way, the flatter he goes, the more like this guy is to stand up. So it's important that Phil stays where? So we can even like push his knee open here sometimes to make sure that Pipaka's kneecap is pointed in that direction. That prevents him from coming up. You see how I can see his toes over here? Now, because Phil can do a better job at controlling the range, he can a shoulder roll, like baby bites. Yes, Otomo almost losing the toe, and now he's got it. So the left hand a little bit higher on the collar. Okay, and now you're going to drop your hips. You're going to lead with your eyes and your hips in. That's the one. Perfect. Okay, that's what I'm looking for here from Phil. All right, go back. But sometimes Pipaka is holding on to that collar. You ever have that problem? Where you're trying to get that arch on the straight foot lock, and Pipaka locks onto the collar, and you can't break that grip because you'll have one hand, and it's not easy to break someone's grip, right? We train all day. The grip gets stronger. It's not an easy problem to solve. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. The last thing you want to do is to lead with your shoulders, which was most people do. So Phil keeps his head here. He's trying to pull, just like push back, just muscle his way, breaking that grip, right? And that's what you don't want to do because you're going to waste a lot of energy. What Phil wants to do, go back. Because he has a free hand, he's going to grab on top of Pipaka's hand, right over the top of the knuckle. With your thumb, like get your thumb on the other side. Yeah. So now Phil, it's not that he's going to break the grip that way. What he's going to do is he's going to try to get the hand slide down the collar. That's the one. And at the same time you're getting the hand to slide down the collar, you're going to lead with your eyes. Remember I told you when you go for a straight full lock, you always lead with the eyes and trying to straighten your back and hips, exactly like you would in a squat. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this elbow back, okay? You're gonna try to look at Igor over there. As you hand fight, pull the hand down and lead with the, you see that, you feel the hand sliding?
Yeah.
Do it again. Look, because now you're not moving the hand this way, which is too hard. You are moving the hand down the collar. So press, now use your hips, use your legs, keep that left foot off the ground. The left foot always on the hip, never on the ground. And now lead with the eyes, and the hips fall. That's the one. See the difference? So you're breaking the grip, not really breaking the grip, you're getting the hand to slide because you're leading with your eyes. Whereas if I'm doing that and just trying to pull back, that right there prevents me from arching my footlock. Make sense? Because Pipaka can hold the collar all day. What Pipaka can do is to have the hand up by your shoulder. If the hand slides down, keep the grip there, Pipaka, but let him slide the hand out, Phil, as you arch. No, but yeah, like get his hand and like push him away as, yes, just, well, you guys can't see, but the hand move down this much. And when it moves, you have enough space to arch. Make sense? Or no?
Yes.
Questions?
So for them, it's better to come this side.
He has to, what Pipaka has to do is to push his knees that way, like open up his legs and try to get him to go that way. Stand up now, Pipaka. Now he can come up. That's his worst nightmare scenario. So that's why when you go for a foot lock, go back. You never go flat on your back. I don't even like to go inward, inwards. I like to go out, always out. The more Phil turns, the less likely this guy is to come up. Forget about squeezing the foot lock. Try to come up there, Pipaka. Like, yes, you keep, yeah, see, the only thing Pipaka can do is to go face down. Go face down. Now you're finishing yourself. It gets worse. So that's the only direction he can go. That's why I don't even say 90 with the ground when I do this. I say 45 with the ground when I do this. That's what prevents him from getting out. Because if you're here, a lot of times he pushes that leg open and then that right there happens. And if I collapse that way, they come up. Easy? All right, guys, grab a partner. Same thing. This time we're going to start standing. Same thing. Ready, set, go. Same groups. Go, 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 guys. Movement there, heavyweights. Movement. Veronica, we good? All right, let's go, Noah. Don't let him grab the head. Good balancing, Iko. Nice, finish, finish. Got to clear the lock. How could you let him back up, Jake? There we go. Nice, Noah. Good sweep. Got too much slack on that lapel, Noah. You got to get more, okay? Moving forward. You got to bite more. Nice pressure there, Armin. Give him nothing, Drew. Bump him forward. Look for space there for that underhook. Knee him in the ass if you have to. Nice, Drew. Watch out for the sweep, Armin. Don't get off balance. Active, Phil. Active. More activity. Nice, Igor. Where's that pressure? Off your toes. Big chest. Block that bottom leg. Stay in there, Igor. Up, 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 up. Don't let him close, Greg. Nick, how are we doing over there? You okay? How are you doing over here, Ruben? You okay? Nice, Drew. Nice, Oran. Don't go down, Oran. You swept yourself. Nice pressure, Drew. Too high on that shoulder there, Santino. Go shoulder to chest. Time. Team, bring it in here. Quick detail. All right, so listen up. This is happening in half guard and side control and half guard all the time, right? So typically speaking, when we go for the head, we're always taught to apply what? Shoulder pressure, right? So the first thing when I'm applying shoulder pressure, if I go for the back of the collar, because everyone see the slack between my left shoulder and his face? How do I apply pressure if my left hand is? Does everyone see the problem? So the collar is just one reference point. It's not the only one. How do I get rid of that slack? Any suggestions?
Shooting your arm through.
Shoot, but my arm only goes so deep. I'm still got a little slack there. What do I do? Yeah, grab the armpit, grab the shoulder. There's nothing telling me I can't go here. Why not? Okay? If the lapel is open, this is even stronger. Feed the lapel to my left hand. okay? But what I really want to get at here with you guys is that I should never apply pressure on the jaw. I don't want to apply pressure on the jaw, okay? Because when I go for the jaw and he shrugs, shrug and look in. Yes, where's the pressure now? On his cheekbone. Does everyone see that? Now the cheekbone is uncomfortable, it's not gonna break him. When I wanna get this guy, I never go for the jaw, I don't even go for the neck. You know what I go for? You don't wanna guess? The chest. Lock your jaw there for me, Jake. Chest to neck. You feel the difference, Jake? Now if I start, lock your jaw. If I start here, this is uncomfortable, but it's not the same pressure. You agree? So I always go chest to neck, because as I dig chest to neck, my weight leans into his neck, and if his jaw is in the way, it's like opening the jaw, so the pressure goes where I want it to go, which is really the neck. So you never aim for the neck, you never aim for the jaw. You aim for the neck, you end up on the jaw. You aim for the jaw, you end up on the cheekbone. You aim for the cheekbone, you end up on the top of the head. You aim for the top of the chest, and then you work your way up 4x4. Everyone got it? That's the pressure. It's about planking. Does everyone know the plank? It's the same idea, but I'm planking on my shoulder. What makes me heavy is that I can put a lot of weight on that shoulder. Physical weight will actually help you, but what I'm really interested in is weight placement, and that's technique, okay? That's not physical weight. Everyone got that? All right, 1, 2, 3. You just did something now. I just corrected it. I can't remember what it was.
Those from a half guard pass.
Let's ask your question, and then let's do that one next.
Okay. They'll block that off, and I'm just kind of here. They'll close these legs off, and I was just wondering if they're playing like a narrow stance.
Yeah.
Is there something I can do, or
first thing, break his grips. Yes, and now put the foot back on the bicep.
this one?
Yeah, any way you want. But I'll pause. This is like one of the most underspoken of rules about a spider guard. It's not a rule so much, but it's an important detail that can help you. You see how Nick's arms are on the outside? What that does, it gives Greg what? Grips. It's exactly what he wants. So you should get used to playing spider guard, like grab, like let go, like this, with your hand on the outside. It's not that now, it's the same spider guard, but you're gonna play like this. It's not that it's gonna stop him from gripping the pants, it's gonna make his life a lot harder. So you actually roll your thumb, because look, it's hard, and you can block him too, the hand is active, and it's not a good grip. Whereas if his hand's on the inside, it's always a good grip. Make sense? Go back. So that's the first thing. Second, you don't want him gripping the pants at all. So let's say he did have the pants, always gonna break those grips. So always very active, okay? Someone turn that speaker off for me, please. Okay, you break it, okay. So let's say he's staying very narrow, like narrow your base. Because you're looking for specific sweeps, but you're not seeing what you do have. Because if you can prevent Greg from holding your pants, does everyone see the triangle? Okay, climbing triangle there, Nick, remember? Yep. Show me. Yeah, I mean, you can skip that. If he's already narrow like that, you just go straight to it. Climb. There we go. Okay, go back. That's one idea. What if you have short legs or maybe your opponent's really big? There's no omoplata there? You see the omoplata, Nick? It's the same setup, but you go for the omoplata instead. Go. Look at that. Beautiful. Those are moves that being narrow won't stop. What being narrow will do, it stops a De La Riva perhaps. It stops like a lot of like a reverse De La Riva, right? But he's still going to be vulnerable to other sweeps. Go back. What also won't be stopped there by staying narrow is a classic bicep sweep. Like, so you're going to go give him the pass on one side and let him pass to your left there, Nick. Oh, that's Nick's right. It's the other way. So, yes, so now let him pass. So this foot goes on his hip. Okay, and this one goes underneath this leg or underneath the other leg, whatever. Yes. Yes, and now sweep him over there towards Remy. Up, 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 up. That's another thing. You guys got to start using that momentum of the sweep to pull yourselves on top. You can't sweep and then try to come up. It doesn't work. You have to come up as you're sweeping. That's how it works, right? Make sense? Okay, what was the other question?
Half guard. So I was here, lockdown in, and I'm trying to, I think this is the one where I was trying to fall back and trying to break this open.
I can't remember what it was. Okay, so here's the thing about a lockdown that's annoying. It's hard to pass, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick on how to beat that lockdown. First of all, if you won this fight here, you shouldn't have a problem winning the underhook. You're going to need the underhook, right? Because without the underhook, if this guy gets the underhook, it's going to be hard. Yes, his lockdown becomes more dangerous when he has the underhook. So get a heavy underhook on the right. Pause. This is what I wanted to talk about. You see how he has the underhook on this side? If he has the underhook here, his head, he no longer needs that shoulder pressure. What Nick should be doing is putting his head on the other side. Yes. So now what that does, it frees up Nick's left arm. You no longer need to hold the head with the left arm because your head is controlling his head. Does everyone see it? So this is why you always put your head on the same side you're passing when you're going underhook pass, because it frees up your left arm. So if left arm goes on his, in this case, he's not trying to recover because he's got a lockdown. But if Greg were trying to put you back in guard, this hand right here will go in between your legs and block his leg. So try to put him back in guard now, Greg. He can't do it. Why can't he do it? Because Nick, you pushing the knee there? Let me see. No, go back. You got to block that knee. Exactly. Try to bring that leg in now, Greg. See how it's blocked? Why? Okay? But Greg is not trying to put him back in guard. What Greg is trying to do is to go lockdown. So it's a different strategy, but the head remains. Okay? Also, the pressure goes from shoulder to head here. You're trying to make Greg's chest, upper chest, as heavy as possible. Give him nothing. Okay? Spaces get bigger when your opponent moves. So the less space you give them, the less room to move, the more control you have. So you have to get used to what? Friction the whole time. No relaxing. Relaxing creates space. You got to stay tight. Tight doesn't mean squeezing. It means eliminated all space. All right. So the best way to beat a lockdown is with a staple. What's a staple? Nick would have to get his left foot on the inside of Greg's right knee. Right now, Greg's knee is pointed up, so it's going to be very hard for Nick to get that foot on the inside. So what Nick is going to have to do is walk over here towards me. Walk until you get that leg on the ground. More. Keep walking, but turn your hip to the side, though. No, this hip, yes. And almost like you're turning your belly button towards me. Keep that left hand on the knee. There we go. So you see how Greg's knee came down? It was pointed up to the sky before, and now it's aimed over here. That means that Nick can get his toes on the inside of Greg's knee. Get your toe. There we pause. Get those toes on the ground. That's what we call a staple. Okay? So now when Greg tries to keep that lockdown, try to keep that lockdown. Can't do it anymore. And even if he did, go back. Go back. Rewind. Get that lockdown again. So knee back up to the sky there, Greg. Okay, so what does Nick have to do? Win the head fight.
Somebody else to do. I hurt my leg.
Okay, someone in there. Go, Armin, really quick. Listen up. So Greg's got the lockdown. Armin's got to walk out, staple the knee. Okay? And now what you're going to do is you're going to start tighter on the upper body there, Armin. Once you staple the knee, now you can kick the leg back, kick it towards the wall, and now you can start freeing it by helping with the left. There we go. Because what the staple does, it locks the lockdown. So when you move the leg back, you start creating little spaces, and next thing you know, you're freeing the leg because Greg can no longer bite his knees together, which is a premise for an efficient lockdown. If his knees start going like that, then it's no longer a lockdown. Everyone got it? And now Armin can pass. Show me the pass. Nice and easy. Key here is upper body pressure. Team, I want to congratulate everyone on Naga results. You guys killed it. Okay, congratulations. Also, those of you who don't know, Bruno's in the final for the PFL. October what, Bruno? 27th of October, he's fighting for $1 million in the PFL Championship. Congratulations, Bruno. Excellent work, man. So anything you need from us, just let us know. I'm happy. You know, we're happy to help. It's an honor to have you in the gym, man. Go out there and kick ass, okay? Team, you got to keep it consistent. That's all it is. Keep your head down. My biggest peeves in jiu-jitsu, and I've seen this so many times. You can listen to me or not. I don't care. I'm trying to help you. You can listen. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen this my whole life in jiu-jitsu, and I've seen MMA. You guys are on the highway driving at 150 miles an hour towards your goal, right? And as soon as you see a little light at the end of the tunnel, as soon as you start getting this much success, all of a sudden you go, I got to change the recipe. And then instead of driving on a highway, you start driving on a dirt road. And then you're wondering why you're not moving as fast anymore. Whatever's worked up to here will continue to work your whole life. The recipe is the same from white to black. The recipe to success, progress, evolution is the same. The only thing that changes is that you get better and so do your opponents. The recipe is always the same. Put your head down, train hard. That's it. Okay? The thing is, you guys start getting a little bit of, I'm winning, I'm success, I was on TV, and then all of a sudden you change, I gotta change different. I gotta train different. I'm gonna change everything. I'm like, okay, and then you stop winning. I wonder why. I'm like, oh. You understand that? You just gotta stick to the recipe. The thing is, you guys are in a hurry, and you shouldn't be in a hurry. You gotta enjoy every second of every day, guys. Enjoy the progress, okay? Enjoy the journey, and then next thing you know, you're there. But don't be in a hurry, guys. Focus on what's right in front of you, okay? I cannot emphasize that enough, all right? Excellent work, guys. Thank you so much. Drew is going to finish class from you. You guys got 2 more rounds to go. I'm out of here. I will see you here tomorrow, though, okay? Oos. So if you guys enjoyed this type of content, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Let us know. I typically, whenever I teach class, I always show a move, I show a sequence, and then I'll let them roll, and I'll stop, and I'll correct, and I'll tell them what they're doing wrong, give them some advice on the move. All right, hopefully they can try to pull off the move of the day. So if you like that sort of videos, guys, just let us know what you're into, and the channel's for you guys, so just let us know. All right, thanks for watching.